Hello and welcome back to another episode of Kenshi. My name is Tobal. Beep is on his way to rejoin our comrades at the Lost Library in the southwestern part of the map. We've done a bit of exploration here last episode. We did encounter a couple of ancient labs and a couple areas that just don't really have... Yeah, you guys can't catch Beep. Get out of here. I don't care if you're berserkers or not. You can berserk yourself into the ground when Beep's concerned. So, we did have a couple of folks that we can't get into, a couple of places we can't get into because they're filled with spiderlings. And what we're going to do is have Beep help out the main squad over here in getting through this door. And then we're going to see if maybe we can kind of come back to the other areas and get through, maybe sneak through or try to pull a couple of enemies along with it. This group, you guys are all passive. Let's take them off passive in case we have an enemy swing by here. Are you all passive too? You're not. Okay. So... let's have the main group sneak around and kind of hide by the coastline here. I don't see any enemies right in front of me. That doesn't mean something won't come out of nowhere and attack. But hopefully if it's just one or two spiderlings, they can help out. Okay, so Beep is on his way. I'm going to rejoin the group there. Let's take a look at the city. There's a couple things that I changed around here. So we did unlock Wells 2, finally. So... Wells 2 are now in place, so they're automatically pulling water out of the ground. This should be enough, I'm hoping, to stop the problem we've had of not enough water in the farm. So basically, crops are dying. At some point, I think I'm going to add more farms here as well, because we'd like to increase our production of wheat so that we can both have more bread. We can also have more grog, because grog is going to be one of the big money makers for us once we start trading. I also was thinking about possibly changing the building here to be a station house. So instead of being the traditional, or the, not the traditional, but just the longhouse, I think it is, take everything out and replace it with a station house. When I do that, I was also thinking of maybe also dropping down a building just for training. And I mean, we could even do another station house too, but we could do, you know, we could pretty much do anything really. The watchtower is not bad because it's got a lot of different floors on it where we can drop items for training. So perhaps we could put another station, or watch house rather, right next to the first one, and then these two towers could become our towers of training or something like that. Because we are able to, if we go into the tower, let's see, interior advanced training dummies. So we got 1 floor, 2, 3, 4 floors that could handle training. So we could have 8 floors of training. And there really is, and thank you, by the way, for the comment. There was a comment here, I believe from Says, that mentioned that we could fit quite a few toughness, or we could find, you know, quite a few dummies per floor. So we could almost have 10 per floor and really spread out the training love. So maybe the tower of stat training and then the tower of attack training. We would have to tear some stuff down here if I were to replace the longhouse with the station house. We'd have to tear down some of the dummies and the battery bank, so that might be an idea. Who discovered ruins? Probably Beep. He's the only one running around right now. Okay, perfect. I think these ruins are empty, or no? What do you think, Beep? Ooh, it actually does have... Alright, let's take a detour. We're going to go into sneak mode here. Oh, crap. Oh, brave goats. Brave battle goats. I don't... Wow, you guys are... Are you serious? I'm so confused. Are goats like the secret attack hero? How did they manage to do that? Well, I mean, I guess the spiders are kind of weak in terms of their stats overall, but that was really impressive that they managed to completely wipe them out. Nothing outside of this location, and it looks like it's a hard lock, which means probably this ruin is going to have some books in it for us. I also sent... Hobbs, I think, yeah, he had a crippled arm from a fight earlier, but I sent Hobbs over here to stack because I'd like to do another recruiting run. Maybe pick up a couple more people for the main base. Eventually, our end goal here is to have enough people to help us defend the main base, but we're also eventually going to make another squad. That's going to, maybe another squad, but maybe we'll add them to the original Unyielding. But either way, we're going to need a few more bodies. So we've sent, nobody here. We sent Hobbs into town so that we can get a few good men and women creatures. Another medic wouldn't be amiss. I'd never mind having a medic. We can always train them up from scratch. We have the money right now, too. Sure. Sand in the wounds. Sounds great. You're a great, great doctor. Okay, so we're going to grab Hep, and we're going to change this over to, I think, Zod. We'll do something like, this is for Zod Bane, but we'll shorten it up to Zod just a bit. And we'll throw a little randomization in here. Maybe go a little bit crazy with the hair. Oh, this is randomized all, so it's actually doing all of it. There you go, Zod. How do you feel about being a young, slightly balding man in his 40s? I think that's fine. It's covered by the turban, so I think you're okay. Okay, Zod, welcome to the party. Let's also check out the other inn. Which one did I miss? Did I tag that one? The mercenaries in it? Yeah, we tagged that one. Let's hit up this inn here. Okay, we've got another... Who is this? Run? Who's got that hair? Terra. Whoever Terra used to be. And... Oh, another one. Oh, good. Another Rin. Rin Mark IV, guys. Are you serious? How many Rins do we have? 1, 2, 3. Okay. We're going to grab another Rin, but we're going to rename it and change the look. Or should we not change the look at all? God, could we have a squad of clones, of Rin clones? I kind of like it. All right, we're going to grab a Rin because it's just a generic recruit, which is always nice. We're going to grab... who are we going to put in here? Let's grab Zilliken. Zilliken had a lot of great ideas today in the Stellaris stream. Oh, by the way, we did, in fact... Well, there's a bit more of a story. I'll explain that here in a second. So let's let Zilliken go. You know what? I'll tell you what. Let's just change up your hair a smidge. What are we feeling like for hair? That's pretty spiky. I like that look. Let's also maybe just loosen up a bit. There you go. That looks pretty good. I'm digging it. All right, so Zilliken, welcome to the party. Who else do we have? We've got Zilliken, Zod. Lots of subscribers in here. I want to make sure I'm not starting to duplicate that. To be fair, I'm not very good at making all the changes. We've got another recruit here. Let's grab one more recruit. We still have 32,000. So, yes, you're welcome to escape with us. Maybe this is the sister of the other person. They have the same backstory. We'll hit randomize a couple times in here. I'm going for a good haircut. There we go. Nice kind of whitish hair. Looking pretty nice. Who else do we want to add in here? Do we have... I'm going to do Ace. Ace, welcome to the show. Boom. In the squad. Perfect. So... They're kind of mixed into the other squad, so we will split this up down the road. And finally, I think we can grab ourselves another engineer. And that's going to be a solid choice, because it wouldn't hurt to have a little bit of help for Thendu. So let's grab Zilliken and hire this engineer here. Longstoat, not a problem. Sounds good. And you know what? We're going to finally pay homage to Moodles. Moodles, the creator of the wonderful Beep and Diana emotes. Moodles, how about, let's do this. How about, I almost want to keep it. I almost do want to keep it. Let's randomize this up a bit. Okay, Moodles, you all are all about going fast. And, yeah, this is going to happen. This is going to happen. Moodles just wants to go real fast, guys. Got to go fast. And, yep, that's it. Moodles is now Sonic. Perfect. Welcome to the show, Moodles. We'll take that headband off so you can really flaunt your hair. Do you want to be short? Like, do you want to be, like, really fast, or do you want to be really tall? I think I like the idea of Moodles emulating. There we go. That's the right word. Emulating Beep. So he's a little thin, but he wants to be fast. He wants to grow up one day to be a fast Sonic. Do we have any Sonic-like positions? Have you guys seen there's a Kenshi clip on the subreddit, and it was someone who made some horrifying-looking creature, painted the hair blue, and had this kind of a paste to it, and it was terrifying to behold, but it did look like Sonic buzzing around. All right, Moodles, welcome to the show. All right, so we got all of our new recruits here. I think I'm going to send some of the recruits on their first job and their first journey. Let's mix things up, by the way. Let's bring Beep back up north. Yeah, we'll put him in the Archer squad. That's fine for the moment. Let's grab those new recruits that fell into the Unyielding and put them into the Bronze squad. Okay, there we go. Nifty. Oh, we've got one too many people in here. I don't want to have to scroll down. We'll change it up down the road. Do we want to... give Moodles the honorary... I mean, Moodles has done so much for the community right now. I think I'm going to put Moodles in his own squad of the Beep squad, because he brings great honor to the Beeps. So he's going to be, once Beep comes back and gets back in the squad, it'll just be Moodles and Beeps for life. Perfect. Okay, so we've got our new recruits. Let's go ahead and send Moodles home, because Moodles is going to help build all of the, anything that's out to... Well, I don't know if there's too much that needs to be built right now, but either way, we'll send him on home. Let's take Ace, who's over here? Who do we get? Ace, Zillikin, and Zod. Yeah? Okay, you three. I want you guys to... Let's also send Hobbs home, too. Hobbs needs to go back and get a little bit of rest, because he's a bit beat up from a... just a quick little bandit raid that happened on the base between episodes. Alright, we're going to send the newbies over to some of the other Holy Nation cities. And Ace, while you're here, if you would not mind, please, I want you to go visit the Adventuring Workshop, because I want to see if we can grab a couple of books here. We need to refresh our books. Okay, I've also forgotten completely about Beep. Oh, he's still lockpicking. Okay, so he's still at it. This squad down here... Are you guys stuck? Let me drop a quick save. I've done a lot of work here, and I don't want to lose anything in case we crash. Boy, I've had a crash. Not to jinx it or anything, even though it's already jinked. Zod, how did you get into a fight? Already? What happened? I don't know how he stopped moving, though. He shouldn't have lost his move order. Oh, sometimes Bad Teeth gets really confusing, to be fair. For some reason, getting over to Bad Teeth, sometimes the, everything gets all sorts of messed up. What in the world? Why did you guys shouldn't have, like, stopped running. Normally you're able to run past the aggro. Okay, that's a bit better. We'll have to keep an eye on them, make sure they don't get aggroed here. So the rest of you guys, are you all out of the, you kind of were a little bit stuck. Diana's a bit stuck here. Of course, Diana would get herself stuck onto a rock. That makes perfect sense to me. It's very Diana-esque. We'll have to have somebody rescue her from up top. There we go. Much, much better. How are the other two archers doing? Still very heavily wounded on the leg, so we'll probably have to carry them for just a bit longer. Okay, is anyone around this area? No. Looks pretty safe. Let's switch over to Beep. He unlocked the building, I believe. Let's have him go in there. This should just be a normal library. It's probably going to have a couple of books lying around, which is good. Would prefer to see a few more ancient science books. I'm a little disappointed in the lack of science books here. But, you know, you can only get what the Beep gods give you, what RNG gives you. Hey, there we go. I complained and we were received here. Let's learn these books, or read these maps, rather. What did this unlock? A couple of ruins here in different areas. Nice. Island Laboratory. I don't remember going all the way down here. Oh, actually, I've been here before on another playthrough. I think it's full of spitters. Maybe it's this island that I get confused about. That actually is the case. I'm pretty sure there's actually quite a few things up in the north that we are going to go to someday. We do need to be pretty strong to do that, though. They kind of hurt a bit. Okay, I imagine these boxes aren't going to have a ton in them, but we'll check them anyways. And we'll go upstairs, of course. The library tends to be the exact same look to it. Real quick, before I forget, who is in the base? Who did we leave behind? Ace. Ace, could you please... Ace is the place for hardware. This episode brought to you in part by Ace, the hardware store that might possibly... Wait, what? What in the world? Ace is a thief already? Did she come with a backstory of that? Did I accidentally click on something wrong? Oh, you grumpy bastard. Okay, well, fine. Then we're not going to buy your books, you jerk. Alright, we'll send Ace home. I don't think I've seen that before. I don't know why. Maybe it's her backstory. I think that particular character looks like Terra, and they have the same backstory about something about your sister needs to be rescued or something along those lines. So maybe that's part of what happened. Okay, let's go ahead and bring Beep upstairs. We'll check out these boxes that for some reason didn't click. Okay, he just warped upstairs. And my apologies for dropping so many quick saves, guys. We've just had so much trouble with crashing lately. Knock on wood there for that. Okay, there's a couple of chests here. We'll check. Our old map is not bad. I like the old maps because they do give you a free location for the most part. Sometimes you might have already seen them, but there's so many small little ruins to get to that it's kind of hard to feel like you've gotten them all. So it's nice to get locations out of nowhere. Nothing in our area, but there's another ruin up north, and then there's a ruin over here. I don't think I've gone here too much, have we? Not really. See, you know what I might even do is grab the mod that shows you the region names when you look at the map. I like that mod a lot, and it's probably really helpful if you guys are trying to follow along and, you know, see what you're trying to see the areas I'm talking about. It probably is going to be really helpful for you to have the same names or have the region names, because for the most part, I don't think we get the region names until we physically move the camera or the character through a new location. There's another ruin off to the side, but that looks like it's completely ruined. Yeah, a ruined ruin. Ooh, there's some stuff down here, though. We'll come back to it at some point. I want to keep Beak moving along to the main squad. Okay, Zod and Zilliken, have you guys reached the main city yet? Not really. Zod is going to Bad Teeth. You're almost there. We'll have you, I'll give you a click order somewhere in the city itself. Zilliken, you should be right around the corner here from Bad Teeth. Sorry, Blister Hill. Yeah, you're down the road. Alright, what's going on back home? Thendu's sleeping. Sleeping off some of the injury that he had recently. That's fine. Truth, what were you up to? Truth didn't have much going on, so I think we were going to... Was Truth part of the squad that was training? Who's training the turrets? Says Wyatt Stone. Klob was training too. Truth, let's have you start doing some good old-fashioned strength training. Because you're a mighty Shek warrior. And honestly, here's an idea. How about we replace some of the people that just came into the squad and have all of our Shek start working out and becoming fighters, because we do want to eventually have them join. I mean, they're built for fighting. They're really some of the ones that are going to be the best fighters in the game because of that racial buff to their XP. So they get more. They're a little bit stronger, I think, but they do get toughness, strength bonus, melee attack and defense bonus. Actually, a attack bonus only. They're very aggressive. Is anyone at base not doing much? Because remember, we have all these buildings we've been researching help us to reduce the amount of workers we need, because a lot of it is starting to become automated. How many books do we have left? We have only 11 books. Can we look up any automated stuff? We need an AI core to automate mining technology. Okay. Stone mining, I think, is not going to do... Maybe it would reduce how many people are needed to pull stone out. That's 5 books, though. That's pretty rough. Ore drill, we need automated we need ancient science books for as well. Let's boost up our strength of our crossbows. Boost up the battery capacity, and that should be probably where we go with this last bit of research before we get the shopping trip completed. Detrix is helping out on the farms. Do we have a dedicated farmer? I thought Stone was our dedicated farmer. Maybe it was Hobbs. I took someone away from doing the farming. Yeah, Stone was our dedicated farmer, but because he's so high in crossbows, I've got him on the gate lately. Basically just being full-time gate guard. Oin Gloin, I don't know where you guys ran off to. Probably playing with the stupid limbs again. So let's bring you back to the main group. How are you doing on food for the animals, by the way? Plenty of raw, nasty meat. Sounds good. Ace is running away from some dust bandits, but she's right around the corner. I think she'll be able to run them off or run past them. Let's jump over to Zill and Zod. Zill is, for some reason, so slow. I forgot that all the new recruits are so slow. Okay, good. I thought I got them mixed up. Okay, so Zod has made it. Do we have anything? Yeah, we've got this store here. all I'm trying to do right now is just send a quick little shopping trip so we can try to grab some books, because we're a little bit short on books. General books, not only ancient science books, we're a little short on regular books as well. I'm going to try to get Zod inside real fast. Is everyone else okay? Okay, no one else is fighting. So we'll try to grab a couple books from you, sir. Thank you so much for your book donation. And we'll go to Zilliken, who is right outside of Blister Hill almost. There it is. Stone, are you starting to shoot those guys that come in the base right now? Alright, here's a good test. Let's see if you can do this without hitting Ace in the face. This is a long run. I guess we're going to pull these guys right into the base, or at least a couple of them. You know what? I want to see Stone on the harpoon turret. I want to see you rock out with your harpoon out, sir. You know, I expected a little more. Right, we're going to close the door down for a minute. See if they can get trapped by the gate. Now, they're going to bop at it, but honestly, I don't think they're going to kill it by the time they get killed by our sniper here, by Stone. 118 damage? God, that's beastly. We would have to replace the turrets with crossbow, or sorry, replace the turrets with actual harpoons if we wanted to go that route. Right, I'm going to let Zilliken get to the city real quick, and then I will spend probably the rest of the episode working with our main squad. This was a little bit of home base maintenance this episode. I'm not sure. I might, between this episode and next, I might go ahead and replace the longhouse with the station house, and then start to replace all the items inside, because I like the idea of having a huge area for our farms to go to. Hello? I am confused. I don't think I've ever seen a shopkeeper missing from these stores before. Occasionally they get stuck outside, but yeah, you're just not even there. Do we have an adventurers person here? One with the backpack? We do. Nope, that's an armor smith, sorry. Clothier shop, weapon shop. There we go. Bandit Demands is moving towards our outpost. Not too worried about that. We were able to... Now, it depends on which one, though. Dust Bandits. Okay. So the Dust Bandits are going to show up. Shouldn't be a problem. Oh, what I was going to tell you guys before. Today's live stream, the Sunday afternoon live stream, we wound up taking the idea of Beep. And everyone came up with this great idea to have a human race that basically worship Beep. Wow, no books from you? That's unfortunate. Let's check out this other dealer next door. No, that's the Hatsmith. Hatsmith, Holy Hat Dealer. I think we're just going to have to come home empty-handed from this trip. I did not see a person for buying books here. So, we wound up making a civilization that was human. Someone pointed out, though, that this game does not take place on Earth because there are, in fact, 2 moons. When they are out, you can see 2 moons floating overhead. So this isn't taking place on Earth, which kind of surprised me. I forgot about that. But it's got the same kind of post-apocalyptic feel to it. Alright, so... Ooh, wrong button there. Is everyone making their way back to the base? I think they are. Zilliken, Zod, Ace is coming back too. Cool. I will redo some of the job stuff between episodes, by the way, so I'm going to take some of that pain out of your hands. Okay, so let's have Beep open the door. So meanwhile, yeah, so we've got our squad in Stellaris, or our species in Stellaris. We made a megacorp megachurch corporation, and with the theme basically that Beep was the one that brought the world together. He was kind of like Mother Teresa, and it's just everything all in one. So he really saved mankind. So we basically worship Beep. We spread the word of the one true Beep amongst the stars. And somehow we already managed to get some kind of a... it started off as an amoeba, I think, and it was a tiny little baby, and it grew up to be like a 500... If you're familiar with Stellaris, it wound up being like the level 3 ship. I think that's a cruiser, and super, super strong. So obviously that was a sign that Beep is with us. So we're really excited about that playthrough. I think what I'm going to do, and what I'm trying to get done with the Twitch stuff, is I'm going to clip out a couple more buildings here on the map. Nice. This is the building I was talking about on the island, the ruin up here. So a couple of the Twitch episodes lately, or the Twitch live streams, have been... Who's limping? Who's so slow here? Oh, Griffin. So a couple of the live streams we've had, one with Dwarf Fortress, and another one with, or a couple now with Dwarf Fortress, and then one with Stellaris. So I think I'm going to pull that out and basically clip it. I'm going to clip the portions that are only for Dwarf Fortress or only for Stellaris, and I'm going to add them to their own custom little series on YouTube. And that way I think everyone can enjoy a little bit of those, that kind of the content on that side of the house. Some live stream stuff, and I think I'll keep it live stream only, and that's the way it's separate from anything else we might do off camera, so to speak, off stream, I guess I should say. But the Dwarf Fortress playthrough is going well. We haven't, knock on the table, we knock on wood, we haven't lost anyone yet on that playthrough, and I think we're doing good with the Stellaris one. The Stellaris one I'm really excited about. It's actually got a lot of potential to it. Okay, so we're coming up here to visit our spider friends. There's a bunch of them outside too. Didn't catch that until just now. So we're going to have our main group here. Let's have everybody run the same speed, even though Shrike is fairly slow. And Diana pulling up the rear here. Let's have everyone kind of run off away from the main area. I'm fairly sure we're all... God, they skitter so quick, it's creepy. I think we're all fast enough, are we? Yeah, we are. Let's have everyone hole up here by the shoreline. Are they still chasing this far? When do they break off? Okay, they kind of stop chasing and stay in place, I think. If you look at it. Where did the other spiders end up? There is one right there, right? Is that a spider? No, that's a bush. This game is, it's really hard to see things sometimes against the ground. Let's make everyone sneak for a bit. I will have to come back and check because I think the spiders come through here a lot. Not just the mechanical ones, but the living, creepy spiders. We're going to try to see if Beep can make his way inside of this base and infiltrate it. Well, he already got a yellow eye. Where's the yellow at? To the side. Okay, there's the spider over there. Damn, they have really good vision. He might have to. Now, what he could possibly get done is rush inside of this building all the way upstairs and try to get into a corner where he's able to grab a bunch of things. I should have traded books already. We're going to rush inside. Pause. Okay. Oh, this is a different building than what I thought it was. Ooh, I don't think he's going to be able to hide anywhere here. Can he run outside, upstairs? Maybe he could get them all into a little concerned shuffle and then burst away and break aggro. Alright, let's see if we can block anything over here. Can I go to this far corner? Ooh, nice! Okay, let's see how much you can get from one spot here. I think that just means that you're going to get spotted eventually. We could try going... There's one watching this way. Let's see how fast he can move. Paladin's Cross, a 2,000 item Paladin Cross. 2,000 cat, rather. God, they're all over the place. Let's go back behind this area. So line of sight does break the aggro. Are you serious? They stopped aggroing us? I'm nervous. This is high tension. Alright, we have an armored hood, masterwork. We're gonna snag that. I'm gonna try coming around from this other side again. We'll try to move him in here. So we stood still. Oh shit. Not the right way I want to go. No, 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 Beep. Through here. Back into your corner. Okay. Let's see if you can pick this and what happens. Because... Oh, are you picking that from like 5 miles away? Beep the hero. This chest is some reason open too. Interesting. Okay, so... Anyone outside bothering our folks here? Now, we could try to take on a couple spiders, by the way. We could probably do 1 or 2 with our main group. It would hurt. It would hurt quite a bit because we actually have a reduction, I think, in the damage to robotics right now. Yeah, so we would even be doing less damage because of the robots. What are the... I think it's hackers? Are hackers the one that gave you a huge boost to that? Not entirely sure. This is looking good for strategy. I like that Beep can get in here and be the stealthy ninja. Now, I don't think this is going to work in the 3-layer tall outpost building that we saw over to the west. Let's speed things up just a bit. I will actually switch the camera this way so I can see if anything's coming towards our main squad that's just sitting outside. Now, once Beep is hidden, he should stay hidden for the most part. Who's fighting over here? I think Zillikon's still trying to run home. That's probably what's causing some of that. Zod, did you make it back? You did. Okay, so you're back. Let's go back to Beep because he just finished unlocking that as soon as I looked away. Okay, let's have you pick this quickly. Another... Now, this is 6,900. Yeah, okay, the Paladin's Cross does a huge amount of damage. So it's not just... Oh, maybe it's hacker classes as opposed to the heavy weapons. Now we're starting to deal with a little bit of weight, although, God, he's got... I'm really glad we built up that strength. What else do we need to check? We'll have him check a couple of these really quick, because he's in view, I think, of a few of them. Really nothing? A 5,000 cat combat cleaver. Grab this book. It must be getting... No, it's still for full daylight, full light here. So it's interesting that he's not being detected by any of them. Oh, nice. Boy, you gotta check everything in here. This is a specialist skeleton leg worth 6K. 7K almost. What else haven't we checked? Well, I checked, I think, everything in this little section. There's nothing here. Let's check the dresser or whatever this is. Okay. So next, we've checked those two. We've checked this, I believe. Oh, it also tells you if it's empty or not by just clicking on it one time over here on this side. These are storage armor plates. They can only accept armor plates. We might want to check these over here. Let's see if we can sprint over and get to that spot. Ooh. Really quick, really quick. Okay, nothing going. Chainmail, not too shabby. No, that does really overweigh him, though. Weighs him down quite a bit. How much did it get you down by? You're moderately slowed down now. I want to return these into the bin because I want a little bit more of that speed. We need to wrap him around and try to get to these two buildings here, these two items here. This is really close. You're like kissing him, basically. It's so high stress. I don't want to lose Beef. You're such a little ninja, dude. Let's have him run upstairs now. I think we're clear to... Oh, shit. That almost was not smart. Okay, now we're safe upstairs. I think it'd be really cool if you could, like, jump someone off the balcony or something. This is a good haul for Beep. Lots of good money here. Not a lot of ton of good items that we can use. I think for the most part, that was everything. I might have missed one or two things here, but I think for the most part... Oh, you know what? I didn't look at the armor stands, but it looks like they're all empty. Okay. These two things we've gotten. We've got the display cases. We've got the... I didn't look at the barrels. I don't think they can really hold much other than alcohol. All right, let's have Beep sprint outside. Like the wind, buddy. Like the wind. Nice. What a... Uh-oh. He pulled somebody. Oh, he actually got spotted by a bunch of Garou. And they're going to get taken on by a bunch of spiders. Or maybe one or two spiders. It'd be really nice if we managed to find a dead spider lying around. Because they have a chance of dropping the AI core. So that would be really, really nice. Let's have him trade with a couple of his unconscious fellows. And they're going to act as storage units for him for a bit. And we'll spread out the love just a tad. I love that this backpack can fit that, but these backpacks can't. Interesting. Let's give one person all the books. So Jade has all the books. Uh, do we want to hand off the Paladin's Cross to someone else, maybe? Sure, let's, who's the strongest of us all? Kif, you're a beast right now. When did you get so damn strong? Actually, Jackson and Kif, they must have stayed on the bench the longest. Okay, let's have Beep trade with Jackson. And we will switch out the weapon he is using for a Paladin's Cross. And we're gonna have to throw it away, I think. I don't think it's big enough for anyone to grab it. Maybe Beep can carry it in here once we open this up. Okay, so Jackson's gonna get a Paladin's Cross. Okay, Beep was able to pick that up. What else can you get rid of? The nice armored hood. It gives you really good protection. We'll go ahead and trade that off to... We'll go ahead and trade that off to Jackson. Jackson has earned it. Maybe. Maybe he has. Get rid of those crappy spiked helmets from ages ago. We really haven't done much for our armor in a really long time. I think it'd be nice to go looking for better quality blueprints, or maybe just more blueprints. I think we want those. We wanted those plated jackets and stuff. So if you guys know where the plated jackets are, I really want to get a uniform for the squad. I think it's going to look really nice. So I'm curious about what we can do for that. Crumblejohn, let's have you trade off with Beep. Okay, that looks good. All right. I think we're doing pretty good on the squad so far. That was a pretty good run. I'm going to get everyone in unsneaking again. And we're going to have everyone start heading back to this one more ancient science lab. So I think what I'm going to do, a tech lab, we're going to have the squad head to the west. Or to the north, sorry. So they're going to be out roaming around. Let's check one more time on the base. And then I think I'm going to wrap the episode. And we'll come back to it again soon. Zod, did you make it back yet or no? Well, you did. You made it back. Zillikin, not quite here yet, I guess. Oh, shoot. I forgot all about this stupid raid. Did we already fight him off? Was this the whole raid? No, it's not. All right, let's bring everyone inside if we can. I didn't even catch the fact that this raid is, like, right around the corner, guys. How close is it? Is it stuck on this mountainside? Are they, like, trapped in a mountain area? Oh, there's a bunch of Dust Bandit corpses. Maybe we actually did already fight the raid and I missed it. Apparently I wasn't even paying attention. And the Bandit Demands raid has been defeated. Did we lose anything? We got some pretty serious injuries. It looks like everyone fought a little bit. So that's probably why we did so well. God, that's funny. Okay, let's go ahead and put Maw. We're gonna pull them off everything. It's gonna be Maw, Truth, and Tanishi. They're gonna be working strength for a while. Because I want to build them up for the kind of more of the defense. Says, what are you up to? You're doing turret training. Let's also have you come over here and work on your strength for a bit too. We're gonna swap around some of our turret folks. We're gonna swap around some of our production. Ace just showed up. Let's see, who's doing what now? Is anyone working iron refinery? I don't think so. Let's put Ace on one of the iron refineries, and let's have Zillikin on the other one. Zod, of course, is going to get the medic and rescue job. I think I'd like to have Zod help out with the farm stuff, too. Because we could use a couple of extra farm hands. Other than that, you don't have to really deal too much with water. I will have you store water into the tanks. Where are you going? Oh, you're doing the medic job. Okay, perfect. Oh, we also need to give you some medical equipment at some point. Who's our main medic? It was Klob, right? Okay, let's have Klob trade with Zod. And split up some of those really high quality medkits. Perfect. Remind me, by the way, guys, if I get confused, Klob has our medkit right now. Okay, so Klob is doing turret training. I think I will also No, we'll keep that on. I should send that back. Okay, so Klob is doing some training there. Let's see, Seacreth is resting. Some people are resting. Seacreth is normally do the iron, the stone mining, and the iron resource mining. So iron is getting dealt with. We have probably max iron almost, right? Gosh, not even. That's crazy. Our output for steel is completely full, so I don't think we have any more need for that. We don't need to work on that yet. Terra's working on building materials, which is pretty steady. Thendu's working on the stone production, which seems to be pretty steady as well. And he's doing engineering. Who's the other engineer? It was, oh wow, Stone got his ass kicked. Holy crap. Well, what they did is probably he started shooting and they all came up inside the gate and started beating him up. But I'm sure everyone else helped out to defend him there. So, Moodles, that's right. I forgot all about poor Moodles. Moodles is another new engineer. Well, why don't we start that project where I mentioned let's put up another tower. And we'll use that other tower as our second training facility. Slash internal, oh my god, everything's going to hell, turret outpost. And now I can give Moodles a job. Awesome. Well, I think between episodes here, I'm going to take a look at who's doing what and rearrange some of the labor, because we did get a couple more people in the group. I'm starting to focus a little bit more on making sure that our troops have enough, or we're kind of building up our troops at home. So, Tanishi, Truth, Maw, maybe Says as well. We have to make sure we're still doing good production. Oh, you know what? Did we ever finish the training dummies? Was that a thing? Did I make those in here? Unsure. Alright guys, I appreciate your time. I thank you guys for continuing your support. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap the episode up here, and we'll come right back to more Kenshi quite soon. Take care.